Good morning. Not sure if anyone is going to be out there joining me because it is here in the States at least. It is the day after the 4th of July. And if you were like me, you were up late watching fireworks or setting off fireworks in your own lawn and tired. Who wants to work today? And so many people have the day off, like in real life, not in writer life. But no day off for me today because I got to get stuff done. So, again, good morning. I am Jenifer Carll-Tong. I'm an author of Christian historical romance, and I am also the person who runs these writing sprints every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday right here on my channel from 8 until 10 a.m. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. We do Pomodoro sprints, which means 25-minute sprint, 5 minutes of chat on the other end, and I don't have my timer set up. Alexa, set a timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes, starting now. By the way, it looks like the weather in your area has been changing lately. I can keep you up to date if you ask Alexa. What's the forecast?
Oh, but not right now. Thanks, Alexa. All right, everyone, here we go with our first sprint. See you in 25 minutes. And that's it. Alexa, cancel. And guess what? I found my phone. It was in my back pocket the whole time. So I had my timer the whole time. Good morning, everyone. I so want to be in bed right now. I was up way too late last night. We went nowhere. We used to go to like big fireworks shows on the 4th nearby here, and then one year we went to one of them that we always go to, and we got there and there was nobody. We're like, "What's going on?" They had decided to have it like on the 2nd instead of the 4th. And the funny thing was is the 2nd was on a Thursday and the 4th was like on a Saturday. So you would think like they'd want it on the weekend, but so we totally missed it. So we went home and found like we just started a fire in the backyard in our little campfire pit area. And like all these places around us were setting off fireworks. We're like, why did we ever go anywhere? So we have moved since then. But kind of similar situation all around us. People were setting off fireworks, and we bought a few more like the oh, what do they call them? Not waterfalls, but sprinklers, whatever. I think they're called sprinklers. Like they just kind of shoot up little sparkler kind of things. And our one of our neighbors who has little girls, they were staying home too. So we all just kind of ate hot dogs around the fire and we did that. And it was so great. Just so chill and so much fun. But we still stayed up really late because we were talking. Normally, you're up really late trying to drive home in traffic, right? This was just because we were talking, and so I have no one to blame but myself. But anyway, good morning. I hope you're getting some writing done. My husband is laid off for the next 2 weeks. It was kind of a voluntary layoff. They asked him if he wanted to find work, they would put him somewhere else. He's in construction, on another job site, or he could take 2 weeks off, and we have so many projects to do. He's like, "I'll take the 2 weeks off." So he was doing his unemployment and we were trying to get that done. So, anywho, I haven't even started working yet, but I'm editing today. We have 2 more minutes in this break. I'd love to know what you're working on. I am editing book 4, and I haven't even opened it yet. I'm a little nervous because sometimes when my computer acts goofy and I try opening up Scrivener while I'm also live streaming, it kind of crashes things. So we'll see. Let me know in the chat. I'm opening it right now. So let me know in the chat if it gets wonky, if the music gets wonky when we start it, or if I have any other issues like that. I'd appreciate it. Also, Miss Jamie is not here with me today. J.R. Nichols, author J.R. Nichols, often joins us for our sprinting, but her husband has a day off, like everyone else's husband and everyone else's wives. Um, and so they are spending the day doing things together. Um, so yeah, I don't know that there's gonna be many of you here because a lot of you are probably still having an extended weekend, and I'm a little jealous. If I had not taken off the week of the writing retreat a couple weeks ago and then had issues last week so that I couldn't do it, I would totally not be here this week. I'll be honest. I'd be like, "Oh, I deserve a week off." And when I say week off, it means I deserve to be helping build the chicken coop and putting the flooring in upstairs. And for those of you new to me, I am a writer, obviously. I am a podcaster with the Christian Indie Writers Podcast, but I'm also in the middle of a whole house remodel. And in the middle of this whole house remodel, we decided to buy chickens and ducks who grow really fast and need a chicken coop. So that's what we're working on now. We're going to get that done this week. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little less than a minute. Again, if you're new, we do the Pomodoro style writing sprints, which means we do 25 minutes of focused writing or editing or whatever it is you're going to do. I prefer writing, but right now I have to edit. So we do 25 minutes of that, and then we do 5 minutes of chat and or a break of some sort. And that's when you should get up and move around. I should be getting up and move around, but since I end up talking with you guys, I end up not doing that like I should. All right. Whoops, that's not the right timer. Why do you have more than one timer, Jen? I don't know. There's really no reason. I should just use the timer that came with my phone, but I really like this one. So, all right. 25 minutes, and then we'll be back to chat. And when we come back, I want to know what you're working on, and so we can keep each other accountable.
1, go.
3, 2, 1, done. That was a rough one for me.
I don't know how it was for you guys, but now I can't find the window. I know you guys can't hear the music anymore, but I can totally hear it. There it is right there. So I'm editing, and this book is the setting for this book is still Michigan and Lansing, but um, there is a place here in Michigan called Meadowbrook Hall, and it is like a mansion from the 1920s, 1910s, and it is from the widow of one of the Dodge brothers from Dodge cars. And when he passed away, and then she remarried a lumber tycoon from Michigan, and so it is beautiful. Anyways, this is the house I'm using as inspiration, and I'm at a point in the story where my character has to go out into the garden and has to come back in, and I want it to be realistic, and I'm just looking for the term or something for the room he would have come back in through, or somehow to make it sound realistic. And I'm obsessing over it, and now I'm researching, and now I just need to take a trip down there. It's not far from here, but it costs like $20 to do a tour, like a self tour. I think maybe it's only 10 for the self tour. I'd love to do like a regular tour though, where you can walk around and they just tell you everything that they know about it. But it is so cool. But that was the inspiration for me for this book, was that house actually, and a little bit about the story of the family, because when she remarried, she and Mr. Wilson, her second husband, they adopted, and so that kind of plays into my story as well. So it's not about this family at all, but they are inspiration a little bit. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on. So I feel like I got nothing done. All that to tell you that, like, I got a whole lot of nothing happening during my sprinting. So this is why maybe sometimes when you just don't feel like working, you shouldn't. If you know me, I never say that. It's generally I'm like moaning and complaining when I come in, and then by the time we're done sprinting, I'm like, see, put your butt in the chair and you get stuff done. But I'm not feeling that today. I'm feeling like really frustrated. So I'd love to know what you're doing and how you're doing. So if you want to put it in the chat, then that would be awesome. I feel like everybody's taking today off though, and I don't blame you. So if you don't feel like putting in the chat, don't put in the chat. Do whatever you need to do. But we have 2 more minutes for this break. So what else do I want to tell you about? You might have noticed that my office is looking different. Working on it. I think I'm going to put though another bookshelf right here to fill this gap because I need to. And it's not like really clean. Like, what is this? Ziploc bag, paint. Oh no, that's polyacrylics, like finish, right? So yeah, clearly. And then what's going on here? Oh, I had to pull a book out for somebody. I had to sign a book yesterday. So yeah, that's all that's going on here. The hubs was just down here because we're trying to figure out this chicken coop stuff. And of course, I designed it because that's the person I am. I'm like, I had come up with the ideas and I draw them out, and I even do them like on graph paper and you know measurements and everything. But it's never like exactly right because I'm not in construction. So there's things that if you're not in construction, you just don't get it. And so he just had come in here and like talk to me about some like changes. Well, he had talked to me about unemployment stuff still, but he probably will like we'll talk about like anyways, if you see me chatting with somebody off like here and you can't see them, it's either one of my children or it could possibly be my husband this week. The next 2 weeks because he's off. All right. It's time for us to do the next sprint. No more babble from me. Again, 25-minute sprints, 5 minutes chat on the other side, and I will talk to you after that.
Three, two, one, go.